Hi friends, Prepared Suburbanite here. Wanted to bring you a couple of updates. One in particular on our fall garden project, and the other is on a very important book that I'm reading right now called Why Meadow Died by Andrew Pollack. What a read that is. So stick around. Right after the intro, we'll get into it. So for all you kind people that have been sending get well wishes and all that, I just wanted to give you a quick update on that. My wife just finished her final, very last physical therapy session. She's been released from that kind of stuff, and we don't have to make the trip all the way across town to get to that place anymore. She's still got a few exercises that she's going to have to do pretty much daily to re-strengthen her leg and ankle and tendons and stuff like that, but no more, really no more driving all the way across town for physical therapy. Me, I'm doing fine. Everything's great with me. We're back on track, near 100%, so I'm thrilled. What I wanted to do today was kind of go over what my plan is for some of the fall projects around here. I want to relocate and redo and rebuild these raised bed gardens that you see out here. There's 4 of them out there right now, and what I want to do is make a U-shaped, singular U-shaped kind of a raised bed garden, so that what I found was pretty difficult is the grass started growing in around the garden beds and stuff like that. I took to mowing it, and I can't get the 42-inch mower pan in between some of these things. So the plan is to build this so that I can make a run around the whole garden plot with the 42-inch mower deck on the lawn tractor, so that I can keep the mowing down and keep the weeds down and stuff like that. So we'll see how this is going to work out. Going to be using some of the leftovers from the shed build that I did last year, and there are some leftovers there, but I am going to have to buy a few more pieces of treated lumber to actually shore this up and get it really looking in good shape. So that's part of the plan there. Let me show you what I've already done. So this shot shows how far back I actually moved the beds. You can see the dirt area in the front of those 2 raised beds. That's where the beds originally sat. So I moved them to the east, back away from us here, about 2.5 feet, so that I could actually run the mower up this way here. And if you can see the green string there, that's where the edge of the other new garden beds are going to be placed. There's about 6 feet between the far side of that and the fence, and another probably 10 feet, 12 feet, maybe 10 feet between the back of that and the other fence. And I'm going to have to maybe relocate that fence just a little bit, but we're going to put flower beds in there and stuff like that. So I think it's going to look pretty good. Part of the activities that have been keeping me busy over the last couple of months or so, we've been trying to recuperate from all the health issues that we've been dealing with, and thank God that's worked. But I've taken to reading quite a bit. I dusted off my old copy of The Lord of the Rings, and about halfway through that, and I just love Tolkien's style. Such a great book. But that's for enjoyment. If you want to learn something, read this book here. This is Why Meadow Died by Andrew Pollack and Max Eden. This is the story behind what happened in Parkland, Florida at the Marjorie Stoneham Douglas High School. It's an amazingly well done, well researched book, and you will have your eyes opened. I got a comment a while ago on a fairly recent video where the commenter basically said, I don't want to hear about politics. I watch your channel on YouTube to get tips on prepping and stuff like that. So when you get off onto politics, I just don't want to have, I just don't even want to watch. And I guess I never really replied to that commenter, but here's what I wanted to say. Here's what I want to say to him right now, if he's listening. If you're not paying attention to the political climate around you, both at your local, state, and federal levels, you are missing out on the opportunities to be involved in making substantial changes to the particular status quo. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Independent, Green Party, whatever. Participate in the government, participate in the voting process, participate in local forums where issues are being discussed. There's an awful lot of stuff going on right here at the local level, at the state level, and certainly at the federal level. And if you're not paying attention, you're not doing your job being prepared. You've got to be prepared for everything. You got to read, you got to listen, you got to research. I don't know where you get your news from. I spend quite a lot of time looking at a lot of different news sources, and it kind of cracks me up sometimes when I look at the Fox News headlines, compare them to the CNN news headlines, the MSNBC news headlines, and just find that they are so diametrically opposed. It's not news, it's opinions. That's what it is. And to get your real news, you've got to get outside the cable news opinion shows. They are nothing but opinion monitors. I can remember Walter Cronkite. And there's a meme going around on Facebook right now, like, do you remember this guy? And can you actually believe that he sat there for a half an hour every night and read you the news without an agenda, without interjecting his personal opinion, giving you the news and letting you decide what you wanted to do with it? That is absolutely incredible. So, if you're not paying attention to what's going on politically around you, you can't call yourself a prepared person. You can't be a prepper unless you are informed. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always. And I'll see you all in the next video.